Breaking news.
And that, because it's so shallow, allows for it to be felt across a much wider area than, say, if it were a little bit more shallow. Happened about 74 miles north of Oklahoma City, about an hour west.
It's happening. Large earthquake. The new Madrid fault. Maybe it's acting up. I don't know. Large earthquake. They're reporting on CNN, but we gotta see. I don't think it's from the fracking either. It's 5.6, they said. Let's see.
Earthquake happens at about 70 kilometers or less. Now, an intermediate, if this were to happen, an intermediate earthquake wouldn't cause as much damage. It wouldn't be felt as wide as 7 states like we had. But this one was shallow. As we mentioned, 6.6 kilometers or about 4 miles, so very shallow. And that allows for it to spread out much farther than, say, some of the other earthquakes that would have been a little bit deeper. So, Christy, Victor, again, the key thing with this is definitely the fact that it was shallow. The one good thing is we have only about a 60% chance of seeing about $1 million worth of damage.
This morning I felt it in the washroom. I feel like something was moving. I think I felt it all the way up here. Right now I'm in Toronto, Canada. But all the way up here, I felt something tiny moving, like weird. Like the washroom door was moving, kind of. So maybe there was an earthquake. I thought maybe this could be an earthquake, but wow. But well, I guess it was.
Again, this is the first video in. This from Mustang, Oklahoma. Man hopping out of bed after that 5.6.
No, definitely just 5.6, the guy said.
And
at least 7 states.
A little bit earlier, Mayor of Pawnee, Brad Sewell, his family felt the shaking in their home this morning, and he explained to us his reaction when he realized what was happening.
It was a sustained quaking. It lasted a long time. It was something that, you had your presence of mind to be able to check on children and do different things like that. I mean, it was nothing like, we've been having a lot of earthquakes over the last couple of years. Most of those have been just single tremors. You feel it and it's gone. This continued, and it was very, very alarming for those of us who weren't used to this sort of thing.
Here.
Mayor Sewell says an inspector is going to check those buildings in Pawnee today, make sure that there's no major damage and that they're safe, of course, for people to enter. I want to show you some live pictures. Meanwhile, right now, protesters outside a Donald Trump event. This is in Detroit.
Anyways,
Donald
folks,
Trump meeting with the Council of Baptist.
more on Trump in another video. But they said the earthquake is probably the new Madrid fault acting up, folks. That's about it for now.